Welcome, my dear students of class 10A and 10B to my history class. The lesson which already I have started teaching, the Second World War. Now I am going to teach it. This lesson gives us an idea of the entire political situation of the world after the First World War. You know, First World War was taken place for the cause of formation of aggressive nationalism among the European countries. There was a competition among the states of Europe. Each and every country of Europe, they started increasing their armaments. So the race of armaments gave a birth of another world war, the Second World War. Besides, one treaty which was signed at the end of the First World War, the name of the treaty is the Treaty of Versailles. What is the Treaty of Versailles? What do you know about it? The Treaty of Versailles was signed in order to make up the loss, in order to regain huge damage of properties of the Allied powers, who were included in the group of the Allied powers. You know England, you know France, you know America. They all were included in the group of the Allied powers. And who was fully responsible for the First World War? It was Germany. Germany's ego, Germany's aggressive attitude towards the Allied powers resulted in the First World War. And ultimately, Germany was defeated and was forced to sign a treaty, the Treaty of Versailles. But this treaty was very harsh and insulting to Germany. Why? Because the terms of the treaty was nothing but a revengeful treaty for Germany. Since the Allied powers faced a lot of problems, the Allied powers faced huge loss. That's why they all were determined to make up their defects, to make up their loss at the cost of Germany's wealth, Germany's properties, Germany's lands, Germany's colonies. That's why each and every term of the Treaty of Versailles went against Germany. Germany was not prepared for it. Germany was forced to sign the Treaty of Versailles. there was none to protest against the Treaty of Versailles. It was only Weimar Republic of Germany, because the king left Germany, and Weimar Republic was forced to sign the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. This Treaty of Versailles, what were the defects of the Treaty of Versailles? The main defect of the Treaty of Versailles is that it showed the seeds of bitterness and conflict. In fact, this treaty was based on the spirit of revenge, and Germany was forced to sign the treaty, as I told you earlier. So all the German colonies were forcibly taken away from her, and Germany was divided into two parts. For the benefit of whom? For the benefit of Poland. Germany was burdened with huge war indemnity which she could never pay. Her military power was reduced. This humiliation gave rise to the spirit of revenge, and Germany started looking for an opportunity to do away with the harsh treaty. Germany did not want to sign the insulting and harsh Treaty of Versailles, but it was Weimar Republic who forcefully signed the Treaty of Versailles. But this was not possible without an aggressive policy and armaments. That's why another war was inevitable. The Second World War was inevitable. Now how? Rise of a new concept, rise of two new concepts, fascism and Nazism. Fascism in Italy and Nazism in Germany. The two concepts, fascism and Nazism, gave birth of two theories. The two countries of Europe, Italy and Germany, were humiliated at the hands of the Allied powers under the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. It was due to an effort of Italy. Italy was able to establish her control over international politics. Italy wanted to revive the glory of the old Roman Empire. In 1937, she joined the Anti-Comintern Pact. She signed the Anti-Comintern Pact, and then in the year 1939, in order to strengthen her position, she made an alliance with Germany for 10 years. Mussolini established dictatorship in Italy, opposed the Treaty of Versailles. Italy attacked Abyssinia. The League of Nations was there, but it failed. It failed to prevent the attack of Italy. Why? Because the League of Nations had become useless political organization. Now, why was the League of Nations established? You know very well. The League of Nations was established to establish international understanding among the nation states. It was established to avoid another world war. It was established in order to establish cordial relationship, brotherhood, international understanding among the European countries. It was established to protect the interest of the weak nations. It was established to, safeguard the interest of the weak nations and protect them from being attacked by the powerful countries. But ultimately, the League of Nations failed to stop Italy when she attacked Abyssinia under the leadership of Mussolini. In Germany, Hitler also was preparing to make Germany most powerful countries of Europe. Hitler's main aim was to take revenge of the insulting and harassing and insulting Treaty of Versailles, which was forcefully signed by the Allied powers. And all the colonies which were taken away from them, all the factories and industries, all the collieries which were taken away and were given to France to use, Hitler wanted to get it back. That's why Hitler thought that it was very important to Germany to make a new Germany, a powerful country. That's why he kept on increasing the power of Germany and its armaments. Hitler flouted the military power. He increased its military power. In the year 1938, it annexed Austria and dismembered Czechoslovakia. Thus, Mussolini and Hitler, both of them, they drove the countries of the world towards another world war. Now why? Because both of the two leaders, the leader of Italy, Mussolini, introduced dictatorship. The leader of Germany, Hitler, introduced dictatorship. Why? Because both of the two countries were insulted under the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. That's why both of the two countries were determined to take a revenge against the Allied powers. How? By making a new countries of the world, by making themselves powerful countries of the world, by removing all kinds of problems, internal crises and problems of their countries. Mussolini established a strong administration. He solved unemployment problem. He reconstructed a number of factories and industries. He also provided all kinds of modern facilities to the citizens of Italy. The citizens believed, accepted Mussolini to be their leader. At the same time, Hitler also followed the same technique and same method. He also strengthened the military power of the country. A very large and powerful army whom he always motivated to take revenge against the insult of such a nation, Germany, who always boast of their own culture, own language, and own image. That's why the soldiers which were made by Hitler were determined to take a revenge against the insultation, against the harsh and insulting Treaty of Versailles. Next day, the remaining part I shall continue, my dear students, the policy of appeasement onwards. Thank you.